Right now we're just a few minutes out from application. As you can see, the mite is easily removed, which indicates that it is dead.
Yeah, the mites that are alive are attached in the same manner that a tick would be attached, and these are just being swept off. I don't know if you're getting that with your camera, but
yeah.
here's a little pile of them right here that's piling up. So again, if these mites were alive, they would not just wipe off like this. If this was toxic to this gecko would be dead. I mean, so there he is. The gecko's reacting. He's very much alert. But the mites here, one by one, I'm piling them up, and if they were alive, they would be stuck inside in between these minute scales on the gecko's throat. But their first reaction when they get hit by a spray or something that kills them or interferes with their oxygen is to let go and back out. And so these are just here. Those are dead mites.
Check the hindquarters. There's a plethora of them as well. Right there. On the top side, was there?
There was one right up here on this. I don't know. Maybe they just came off from being on the rock.
Okay.
But
so everywhere we've made contact with the mites, they're dead. We'll know.
Here's some right here in the armpit.
Okay.
Let's do this. You can see these mites here that have just kind of rubbed off of my fingers from being dead. Here they are right here on the shoulder and the armpit. These are all loose and dead.
And just a few minutes of application from application.
Right. Well, it was one light spray. You got that on video. And then it was less than 5 minutes.
Tell me about another spray that you've used. Has that ended?
Well, there's a lot of precautionary stuff because of the nature of what type of chemical it is. There's a lot, the animals cannot be in directly sprayed. Only the environment can. So when the gecko itself can be sprayed, that's optimum application because you're dealing with the mites on the gecko and not the environment. The environment for a mite is the gecko. The mite lays its eggs along here at the vent, along the perianal pore area, these enlarged scales here, and in between these almost like roof tile overlapping scales. These mites are tiny. The babies of these are even much smaller, so a female could quite easily get in between these tubercles and these elongated scales here and lay her eggs in there. So that's the egg spot. This is the habitat for the mite, is the gecko. The terrarium of the gecko is not what you want to treat. I mean, you could treat it by a general application, not getting on the gecko, but again, the mite lives its entire life cycle on the surface of this gecko.
So the life cycle from egg to adult is on the gecko.
On the gecko.
And how many other sprays have you ever utilized that are able to be used on the gecko?
I've used 3 other products that are still some of them still available. Are you getting the mites here? They're all dead. Yeah. So again, there's some there on the belly.
Did any of those?
They worked, but it would take several applications and very careful because you have to bear in mind that a direct application to the gecko may kill it. Didn't kill this gecko at all.
Which we made direct application all over the body of this gecko.
Right. So.
And as we can tell, it's alive and well.
Very much alive.